So, with the college basketball season being here, a lot of the discussion, especially as both the collegiate and NBA seasons eventually come to a close later on down the line, will most certainly be about the top prospects going into the NBA draft. And obviously, this is something that occurs every season. Sometimes it's a little more than others. But the hype for this one will be just a little extra, as this upcoming NBA draft class is hyped up to be the next elite class of players to head into the league. And one player that I want to discuss that has really impressed me, even dating back to his high school games, is Rutgers guard Dylan Harper. Now, Dylan Harper, who is the son of former NBA player Ron Harper, came into his freshman season as a top 3 player in the country as a senior at Don Bosco Prep, and he decided to follow the family footsteps by attending Rutgers just like his brother did, being their highest high school recruit to choose them in program history. That just goes to show you the lack of talent that has went to Rutgers, because Dylan Harper finally gave them their highest recruit to ever attend the program. And so far, Dylan Harper has lived up to the hype and then some. And to be honest, I believe that he will compete with Cooper Flagg for that number 1 overall pick selection. If you want a short summary on how good Harper has been at Rutgers to start the season, he is coming off back-to-back 35-plus point games, which is insane in its own right. And to put it into perspective how crazy that feat is, it's the first time in the last 20 college basketball seasons that a freshman has done this. That's spectacular. His overall numbers on the season aren't too bad as well. He's averaging nearly 25, 5 and 5 on 55% shooting from the field, despite a struggle from 3 to open up the season, shooting below 30% from beyond the arc. But when you watch Dylan Harper,
especially not when you come see things like this.
Good defense leading to offensive opportunities, as you see Dylan Harper with the locks and then the block. And Ace Bailey's just sneaking behind the defense, waiting.
But his game is just extremely poised.
And Harper
for someone
puts it on the deck.
Harper
just finds a way on the roll. Look where that ball first makes contact with the backboard. Designed to find ways, contorting his body, spinning it off glass, whatever he's got to do to get it to go.
Now Harper,
Handcuff now from 3. Handcuff is good. Led them back in scoring last year. Could be over at the scorer's table.
So he's able to take advantage
7
of
to shoot. Cross-court pass. Harper from the corner. Harper knocks it down.
With his ability to relentlessly touch the
That's pro stuff right there. Here's the maturity you'll see after the skip pass. Harper getting to the
especially guard or wing at the next level, are your ability to self-create, which he does pretty well, your ability to touch the paint, and how do you handle those situations, which so far, he's checking that box off as well. And lastly, his ability to put pressure at the rim and get to the line, which is key for me, because obviously we all know the stars get to the line. And he has done a great job of doing that. Recently, just his last 2 games, he has shot 15 and 16 free throws. And he is shooting around nearly 8 per game on the season. That's impressive for a freshman guard to be doing that. You don't see that a lot of the time. I truly believe when watching Dylan Harper that he's going to be like a real problem at the next level. He just has the game of someone older than 18. And he has a lot of these key indicators, or I guess you could say green flags, for a really good NBA guard prospect. You look at guys like John Morant, Cade Cunningham, these guys coming into the league where you were like, oh, I can see why they are hyped up to be where they are. And Dylan Harper has that in him. You see exactly why he is projected to be a top 3 pick, and why I believe that the gap between him and Cooper Flagg isn't as big as people might think it is. And it's no shade to Cooper Flagg. It really isn't. I still think he's really good. I still think if I was a team drafting number 1 that I would take him. But Dylan Harper is making it a conversation for me. He really is. I think it's just more of a credit to Harper and his abilities than it is to shit on Flagg and his abilities. And for me, when you look at situations around the league right now, just looking around and seeing what teams can use a young guard to just fix that team and make it more stable, and maybe just need a franchise player in general. I look at a team like Toronto, who they could use some guard play. I know they got Emmanuel Quickly, and he just got paid, but Dylan Harper looks like he got more upside to him than Quickly does, and I like Quickly a lot, but Dylan Harper looks like the real deal. Or like a New Orleans. Yes, they're always hurt, but you could imagine if they got a guard in there. I know they got DeJounte Murray recently, but CJ McCollum is like 80, so getting Dylan Harper would be a nice add as well. There are a few situations where if Dylan Harper gets to a team, I could see him being like their franchise guy. And I think it's going to be like one of those like Cooper Flag and him, or like 1A, 1B, like 2 number 1 pick talent kind of selections in this year's draft. And I believe that he's going to be a franchise talent for whatever team selects him in the upcoming NBA draft come June. Anyways, that's going to do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out my last video if you want to find out some of the reasons why the Minnesota Timberwolves are struggling really bad right now. But that's a different conversation for you to go see on your own time. This has been the Check Up, and I'll see ya in the next video. Peace.